two, one.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Huang, and I'm with
Carter Elegant.
And this is You've Been Schooled.
Yes.
All right, let's jump right into it today, right?
Yes.
Hottest topics right now, Bronny James, right?
Yes.
You know, he had his first season in the NBA.
Yep.
Very, very strong year in the G League, man.
Yes.
Not gonna lie. And
It was
he played
okay.
he played with his dad like he came out of like a movie or something, but he's also rumored to get more minutes on the Lakers next year, play a bigger role. So how do you feel about that, man? Do you think he belongs in the NBA right now?
Well, you know, it's a great question. It's a very hot topic right now. I think it's just a PR move.
You said what?
It's just a PR move. That's what I said, right? Like,
Okay.
if we look at his stats at USC, he averaged less than 5 points a game, right? You can't tell me there aren't other guys out there working
That is
just as hard as him.
we've went over this
Is he-
since last year.
Look. Is he really that good, or is he just riding the wave of his dad's legacy?
All right, look. You are. I can't believe I'm debating this right now, but you are completely wrong. All right. He is ready defensively, and he's been improving and improving. I mean, he has 17 points on the Bucks, and he's shown skills that a lot of players can't do. I mean, you saw that step back move on Giannis. I know you
He's
saw
doing
that.
something.
Okay, whatever. But like, look, what I'm saying is he has tons of upside, and he has tons of talent to develop.
Well, look, upside. He has upside, sure. But upside doesn't mean give me a 4-year contract, right? Like, let's look at the facts. If his name was Bronny Smith, would he be in
You
the
think
position?
NBA
would
scout-
he be in the position he's in right now?
You think-
Would he be in the NBA? He probably wouldn't have even.
Oh my
gone to
God.
USC.
Oh my goodness.
At best, he would be in the G League. At best.
You think NBA scouts are risking a 4-year contract? That's $8 million. See, that's $8 million.
Look,
And
look.
a pick just for some headlines. Gee, oh no.
Look, it's not
No,
about hating.
no,
It's not
no,
about
no,
hating
no,
Bronny
no,
James.
no.
It's not about
No,
hating Bronny James.
no.
It's about keeping the league what it's meant to be. What's the league meant
A
to
business.
be? No, it's meant to house the best players in the world to compete at the highest level. And having players like Bronny James, that's taking away from the original purpose of the NBA.
Look, you acting like Bronny didn't work for this. Bronny survived a cardiac arrest.
I'm not saying
Alright,
he didn't
and he
work
came
for
back,
this.
and he
worked
got minutes
hard,
at
but
USC. What were Kawhi's number in college?
Look,
Where'd that take
tell
him? Where'd that take him?
Look, it's like I said, it's not about hating Bronny James. But let's move on to OKC winning. the
Okay.
championship.
All right. So OKC just pulled off a masterpiece of a season, going 68-14. And, SGA just became the 5th player ever, guys, to have a scoring title, an MVP, and a finals MVP.
Yes.
So the $1 million question is, did SGA just start a new era and become the face of the league?
1,000%, right? Like, if we look at his stats, game 1 of the playoffs, he had 30. Game 3, he had 32. And to seal the deal, Game 7, he had 29,
All right, look.
12 assists.
I think we're just not agreeing on any topics today, but look, it's all good. I mean, like SGA, you can't doubt that his season was elite, right?
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But that championship was won just as much by his teammates than him.
1,000%.
Look, you got Chet's rim protection. Lou Dort went off for 40 in Game 5, and oh no, not Lou Dort. Jalen Williams, sorry, my bad. But
Look, I'm not
and
saying-
Lou Dort and Caruso stepped up.
I'm not saying the team didn't help him get to where he needed to be. Like, you can't. It's not. If it was just him, he wouldn't have won the championship. It's not a
for sure,
one-man sport, right? But if Shea wasn't on the Oklahoma City Thunder, they would not have won the championship.
I agree with that, but look, it's a team effort, not a solo conquest.
It's a
And
team
look,
effort, but they would not have been in that position.
I'm
without
saying
Shea.
is from an era perspective, no one is dominating like Steph or LeBron used to dominate. And look, we've had 7 different championships in the past 7 years. So I genuinely do not think this is the start of an era right away.
Steph, LeBron, Kobe, they all had their signature. They all had their season where the NBA realized how good they were. They all had an MVP on their team. Shea was the MVP.
But they've done it more than once.
Look at Shea's resume, what he's built so far. He got 1 MVP, 1 finals MVP, a championship. He got the scoring title for this season. All I'm saying is his career is looking pretty stacked right now. His resume is looking pretty stacked.
I just think like an era, he can't just do it once and you just call it an era. He has to do it again, and again. If we go to October and then maybe we see him do it again, then we can talk about having an era. But right now, what you're saying is a crazy hot take. All right. My name is John Huang,
And I'm Carter Elegant.
and this is You've Been Schooled.